before you entered and before you became who you are, you had decided to go wherever the winds took you. While entering in this domain, you decided to veer off into a certain path. Where you wound up, you found a house, the house of a brewer?
Hmm.
While visiting the area around you in the tunnel systems, you discovered that people or things were wandering up into the roof and around this area. Deciding to figure out what exactly they're trying to skitter away from, or not really putting two and two together, your team had decided to enter inside where you found an old lady, about resembling of a hag. Uh, no mean, no, not being mean. It's just the creature that they are.
Technical term.
Technical. Regardless of that, you did manage to talk with them, ask for help and advice, and then they said, "Have a drink, and I'll get something for you." Your team decided to get some drinks here and there, but ultimately, one of you decided not to drink it, as the thing was extremely dangerous to you, as with just a whiff, you almost got passed. No, you didn't even pass out, you almost were knocked out. It was that dangerous. But you managed to not deal with the situation, and Roswin decided to keep a lookout for this woman, saying that she filled some bag with dried up ingredients, 5 potions, and a few parchments of paper. She decided to come back, and Roswin in tow. Gothos, in the meantime, was doing something specific, but I don't quite remember. I think you were looking for like something that was burning or like emitting light, and then I told you like the fire.
I think it was just keeping watch.
Yeah. But ultimately, no one really decided to drink. Afterwards, she told you to pay if you decided to get a drink, and the total amount was 25 gold, which is highway robbery. It really is. But your teammate decided to pay anyways, and then she put down a pouch and gave it to Roswin. She told you, "There you go." And then Roswin immediately went to a desk-like area, dumped out the containments, not all willy-nilly, but basically took everything out, and then said, "What's this?" The rudeness or the strangeness, whichever you decide to choose and view, she immediately decided to kick you out. Taking this as, "Oh, maybe we screwed up," or maybe taking this as, "Oh, she's clearly hiding something." Your team had decided to persuade her to look elsewhere, while Kobo decided to steal a few things. When that took place, everyone was basically kicked out, except for Gothos, as he was being more polite. But when he asked, maybe I should help clean up the mess around the area, she looked around, investigating if she really did need the help. Appreciative, but then noticed that the items that Roswin left on the desk had mysteriously vanished after Kobo and Roswin left, after she kicked you out.
Not all of them. That was the point.
Not all of them. But, as rude as you were before, this is technically even worse. Now the question is, what will happen next? Well, let's find out. I'm not saying you're in combat, but go ahead and roll turn order / initiative.
What could go wrong?
Ooh.
I'm still trying to load up all my stuff. I've been refreshing it like 5 times. I'm sorry.
No rush. I can roll initiative for you if you want.
Yeah, if you can, because it's like frozen, and I might have to reload it again. I'm waiting this time. I'm trying to be patient. Yeah, if you could just roll for me, that'd be awesome. Sorry.
No worries. Nailed it. Oh, drat. I get to go before her, do I?
I mean, depending on how bad that is, yes?
I mean, we're not technically in combat or anything.
Not just yet, unless something happens that screws it all up.
Don't look at me. I'm not.
So, and I've seen that gesturing, not around the brewery, like I think it's dirty. Like I suggested I clean up what my stupid friends dumped all over her nice clean brewery, and I gesture that way, and that makes her angry. Is what I can see.
Like, you can put two and two together. Clearly, the items that Roswin dropped on the table, most of them are missing.
Mhm.
Like, even the mess you guys made, like, with the random cups everywhere, she did not think to consider that of an issue. After all, it's a brewery, people drink here, it's not really that much of a concern as long as everything's tidy. But when she looked at the desk, yeah, the missing items after kicking you out, after trying to help you, or maybe something else. Maybe she is truly evil and is playing four-dimensional chess. But clearly it's that area.
Okay. So then I shall say. Why is my first response to this situation just to be really racist? Like, oh, yeah, no. Freaking gnomes. Sticky-fingered people. Always, they're just ridiculous. No manners, taking things. Listen, let me just clear that up for you, and then we can retire to the other room and have a nice drink. I still haven't had a chance to taste this vintage, and I'm excited to try other ones.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Curse your bones. Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Looking at you, the strange woman looks and is surprised. Maybe not by the way you spoke, but the words that you spoke. She then states, "I don't appreciate you speaking ill of others. And it looks like even your politeness has grown dim." Maybe you being racist towards gnomes did not take place and work the way you wanted to.
So we know it didn't work, and it was the dice.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But also, the gnome thing is the thing that gave you disadvantage.
Oh, curses. Alright.
Like, you were fine. Anyone else that tried to do this would have had disadvantage normally. But then you decided to be rude.
To another person. Alright.
Yeah. You can clearly tell that now at this point she is not in favor of any of you, one way or the other. I'll give you the persuasion as a free action, but you can clearly tell, yeah, the fuse has been lit.
Alright, why not? You gave me the persuasion as a free action, so... I hate being on the edge of, like, actual combat like this. Sorry.
Well, he did say the fuse has been lit. I'm guessing she's gonna attack if.
I was gonna say, if there's any way of you getting out completely,
We're all
might
guessing.
as
We're all
well.
guessing.
All of us are out, so just
I should say, my apologies, madam. I have offended you. However, I ask one more small kindness. Is there somewhere where I can feed and water my steed? For it is unkind in general to deprive such a beast from my impropriety.
She does state, because your beast has not displeased her just yet, you can go and go back south, turn the corner, and there you'll find a water well. I believe now it's a little too late. I can't have people as abrasive as you be able to exist in this world.
And to think once we wondered why it seemed that folks avoided this place. Good day, madam. And
Anything else you're doing except for belittling her?
I'm seriously debating a smash and grab or just leaving and trying the sneak approach.
Oh boy.
If you do want to do the sneak approach, we did say something about that last game, but we haven't really planned anything. So
Yeah.
Oh fuck it, we gotta turn it up. Me and Tannhauser can telepathically communicate. So I'm going to ask her if she thinks that she can just grab everything that we need from the table, because she's got them sticky legs.
Huh. They would state. Let's see. They were like pompish, right?
Military, I think, is how we landed on it, which was you being, sir!
All right.
Yes, sir!
It's a woman, isn't it?
I can't do voices. But they do state.
I have no right to talk.
I can grab a few things, but not everything, I'm afraid, sir.
No, we shall have to endeavor to work together then. To the table!
To the table!
Ah!
Cute.
Go to the table. They can grab two things, which is, I think all that's remaining are like 3 vials.
So can I grab the last one?
Yeah, they can grab 2, you can grab 1.
and even if we can't get the dried herbs, or Sinaway knows what they are at least, right? Or not, Roswin. I'm sorry.
She saw like 3 things. She saw the dried up lizard, and 2 other ingredients that I can name later.
So I've gone about 10 feet now.
Yes.
Do I have to go an additional 10 feet up the wall before Tannhauser can perhaps leap for one of these skylights and straight out of them, or is?
In theory.
Okay, so I've moved 10 feet. I'll go 10 feet up the wall, and then I have another 10 feet total left. But Tannhauser used it to jump, so that's 30 feet. Is the roof higher than 30 feet?
The roof is actually pretty tall. It's roughly around... Second story... Oh, not 30 feet, no, but it is 20.
Yeah, so that sounds good. So then we can go the 20 feet. So I've climbed 10 feet on the wall. I have 30 feet of jump. We're going to try and make it through one of the skylights.
Oh, you're going to bash through? Go ahead and roll athletics.
Okay. Me or Tannhauser?
Whoever's forcing their way through glass.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll take the brunt of that.
Okay. That's not bad that you don't succeed, but as you begin to smash straight through the the roof, glass begins to break around you. You are able to keep Tannhauser safe. They're perfectly fine, but however you're the one that tried to break through glass. You do take 2d6 points of slashing damage. If you can reduce slashing damage, you reduce it by half, so you take 2. If not, you take a total of 4.
That was only all my other characters. No, I haven't taken Mastery yet. I'll take 4 damage.
Okay.
So we're on the roof now.
Yep. Let me switch the map.
As soon as I see him go through the skylight, I just kind of say, "Run!"
I
So
got
we need
this.
to get out of there.
Let's cheese it.
Run!
Okay. As you see her move towards your direction, she does go. 1, 2, 3. Yep, right here. Next to the group, and then she states, "So, first I tried to help you, then you and yours decide to steal from me. No, this simply won't do." And then you hear her whistle. A strange noise begins to vibrate and break apart the areas around you, but it's not the ground and it's not your bodies, but rather a section of the house itself. As she commences and does this, a section of the house breaks off, and then you see it grow legs. As the legs begin to move, you can tell that it's heading in your direction, and it is big.
Oh my God.
We should run! We need to run!
Baba Yaga. I didn't realize this was fucking Baba Yaga.
I thought we were out of
We should-
Rick and Morty.
We should really ask people's names.
I thought I did try to ask her name, or was that somebody else?
You never did, or else I would have shown the, not the tile, the nameplate. In fact, I think a couple times I said, "Well, you've never really asked her name. Maybe when you get a chance, you'll learn it." And then I think Roswin or Kobo decided to do something, and that pretty much killed it. Oh well.
We
But
just
the-
learned that we're all like everyone in D&D is just the rudest person.
Yeah.
We're just like treating it like we're Legend of Zelda. We just walk into people's house and start kicking the shit out of their pots, being like, "You got any money?"
Okay. As the house rushes towards you, I want Kobo, Roswin, Antidote, and Toulouse to all roll dexterity saving throws, or else get trampled by the house.
Sorry, team.
Oh no.
It's not a 1,
I know it's not a 1, but I have,
like the lucky beat, right?
yeah, the lucky feet.
How many of those you got left? When was the last time we slept?
I have 2 points of that left. Because I debate using them, and then I have, and then I debate using them, and I haven't. I've only used them since the last time we slept. Alright,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, and
I
hey,
can't
what's
get-
the DM's policy on leveling up or starting spells and whatnot? Is that just no?
What now?
I don't know. I guess that's just like a video game thing.
No,
when you
I
level
have
up.
no idea what you just said.
We leveled up at the beginning of last session.
Yeah.
Right? Or so we haven't rested for a while, but does level up give us any spell slots back or anything?
It gives
I
you the
don't
spell
think we
slots
do.
that you would have gotten and the spells that you would have gained.
Totally true.
Roswin, you're fine. Everyone else takes full. Roswin, you take half of this. So as the house rushes and tramples over you, actually I should make one for Antidote. Antidote does not pass.
Hazen. Uncanny dodge.
Oh, that's true. You reduce this by half
Nice.
then.
Ha ha ha.
The
Excellent
trampling
use
house
of the
smashes in
uncanny
for 26 points of bludgeoning damage. If you can reduce that, go ahead. I don't know if you can, but Toulouse, you're able to nimbly move.
And my feline
away.
agility has. I am not able to use my feline agility in any way, am I? Feline agility, your reflexes agility allow you to move. No, that's with burst of speed. That's for combat shit. Well, I guess we're in combat.
Is it just
Yeah, no.
movement or like dex checks?
I think it just makes me quick.
Okay. Then not in this
That's
case.
No. No,
So Toulouse and Roswin,
my
you take
uncanny dodge though.
13. Kobo and Antidote take 26.
13 where did 10 go?
I was gonna say, this is just a dex for damage shield wouldn't help, or would it?
No. If you want to use it, I'll say it rebuffs 5 points of damage. Because I like the thinking.
Yeah, I am.
But if you decide to use it, it would also eat up a reaction. So,
Yeah.
you don't know what she can do. She already summoned a house.
That is true.
So, like,
All right, yeah.
do what you will. If you decide to, it'll reduce it by 5. If not, you'll still have your reaction.
Yeah, I will go ahead and use it because I don't have a lot else for my reaction. So,
Fair.
okay, 21 points. And I did fail even though I used my luck, right?
Yeah, 15 was not enough to pass.
Okay. And yeah, okay.
All right. Let's see. Unfortunately, summoning her house does take as an action, which is good. Toulouse, you are up next.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
I am not
Okay.
trying to kill you,
Yeah, right.
but I will if I have to.
I want to disguise myself to look like the thing that we're fighting.
Okay.
The house?
No,
Or the
the
hag.
monster lady hag.
Well, that's
Just this
interesting.
big ass
Awesome.
house.
Sorry, not the house thing. I don't think I can turn into that, but I can disguise myself to look like the hag lady, and maybe tell the house to attack her instead.
Huh.
Would that work?
Go ahead and roll
disguise.
Arcana.
What's this? Because it's a spell. Arcana?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That wasn't so bad.
You quickly change into the disguise of this one hag. Looking at the creature being house, whatever this thing is, you try to focus and gauge what it can do. You then point towards the woman, and it's a house. It's not exactly
Imposter,
the
kill it.
smartest thing, but you are able for this turn going to persuade it. What exactly are you going to try to get it to do, though?
Just attack her, imposter, and attack that one. That one's
Okay.
fake.
Unfortunately, she is inside, so
I thought
being-
she was on the roof with Goth Ghost.
No, she's technically underneath. I just can't do 2 layers.
Right, so then I will tell it, inside the house is an imposter, attack it.
She's technically around here.
Yeah, and I'll point into the house, because I'm outside the house. That's why I got ran over.
Yeah. Huh. Alright, Gothos, go ahead and roll for me a dexterity saving throw. It'd actually be your... I was about to say your spider rider. Your spiders.
Oh boy. It's not great. Actually, I think it's exactly the same. Save, you say?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You see this giant house go into a running start and bash through a good amount of this. Because of the size and the length, it does encapsulate your own area.
Mm-hmm.
So as it begins to smash down the roof, you jump out. You jump and try to get out of the way, but unfortunately, you aren't quick enough. You do sustain just, let's see, it's 20 feet high, so 3d6 points of falling damage.
If you want to be technical, I think it's 1d6 after the first 10 feet.
Isn't the first 10 2, and then after that, every 10 1d6?
I thought the new rules were like you could fall 10 feet because you're an adventurer, right? And it's like, you can look it up if you want. Otherwise, I'll take the 3d6. You're the DM.
Nah, it's fine. I'll just do 2d6 since he still fell beyond 10 feet.
Yep.
So you take 8. Your spider also takes 8.
Curses.
Sorry.
But trampling through, she now has to make a dex check, not showing you her. Oh. You know what? I'll give her a disadvantage because she did not expect this coming. Oh.
Well,
Sorry, did I minimize your sheet?
Well, with her bonus, she does pass. But I kind of don't want her to. Because this was good. This was a good idea. So screw it. I'm
I
going to
still
say she
got a
doesn't pass.
dagger to throw at her.
Bashing through, you do see the house trample in and basically rampage and stomp her into the ground, causing this barrel of, I think this one was a strawberry flavor, to sink into itself and swarm through. Everyone is currently in wet terrain. Also very alcoholic terrain.
Ooh, sticky. Oh.
At the end of your turn, you must make a Constitution saving throw, or else be stunned for 1d4 rounds.
That's awesome.
If you do have something that could help you with Constitution, you would have advantage. I believe a barbarian does, but that's neither here or there. The house does trample through, and let's see here. 3d10 plus 8. I'm gonna roll again.
Oh my god. Yeah.
For 23 points of damage. Don't think about the first one. Okay, Toulouse, getting this house to listen to you for 1 round. I'm gonna say that direction. Anything else you want to do?
Throw my daggers at it.
Okay. At the house or the lady?
The lady. I'm not attacking the house because I want the house to think I'm on its side.
Okay.
I'm attacking the lady. But the house can't see me, right? It's facing the... Okay, cool. As long as the house cannot see me, I want to throw my daggers at it. And I just get 1 this time around, right? Like my second attack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dagger number 2 then. That's why I asked, because I want to click the right one. And... Does that hit the lady? The hag,
A 12 unfortunately does not hit the hag.
Okay. That's... Yeah, because... Oh, wait. Yeah, because that's... I made the house attack it, then I threw a second attack at it, and... That's it, right?
You can also have movement if you decide to move.
Oh, yeah. I want to try to move out of the sticky wetness.
That's
and
fair.
if I can, use prestidigitation to get it off of me. So how far is it wet?
I'm gonna give you a representation of it. Probably should have done that when I mentioned it.
I'm gonna try to keep eyes on the lady if I can.
That green line.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna step backwards a couple of paces back here so I could still see it, see the inside from that angle. That's a good angle, right?
Yeah.
And then can I use my prestidigitation to get... Can I clean up some... No, just clean myself off at least.
That does take 1 action.
Then I'll do that next. Okay.
Okay.
My feet are still sticky.
Your feet are still sticky. So at least for this round, maybe not next time, but... No, it's sticky. But not like heavily impacted, so you're fine. I'm not gonna make you roll a con save. But you can still smell the alcohol on your feet. It's that strong.
I see.
Kobo.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, is drinking a potion an action or a bonus action?
This is a very deadly situation, so I'm going to use a bonus action in this case.
All right. Excellent. I just quickly tip up and slam down this little vial, hand it back to Antidote and say, thanks. Let's get out of here.
All right. He collects his vial, but it's not his turn, so he goes nowhere. Anything else?
Actually, How is Gothos up there? Can I see him up on the roof? What's he doing?
He fell down. He's now inside the house. Like before
He
you
is
sprinted
inside-
out, he's now fell down inside the house. The roof collapsed.
And he is
I'm in
way
that
over
puddle.
there. And you are way over there. Does this work on both people or just him?
Does what? Okay, there we go.
I-
Okay, I think you have
I
to
can-
be there. The range is 30 feet, but can you line of sight this? Like, kind of.
Oh, I would have had to cast it from here. I would have had to cast it from here 30 feet, right? So I
yeah.
cast it before I moved. Can I say that or no?
And then you're targeting Gothos?
I was going to ask, do I target Gothos or do I have to target his mount?
You can target
Either
Gothos,
way,
and I'm just wondering.
get him out of
Gothos,
there.
shush. It's his turn.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and say his mount because his mount's the one moving.
Ah, okay. I'm assuming Gothos had the same idea. Okay.
Yeah, so then I cast that, then I'll actually back up to Toulouse.
Okay. You do that, you drink your potion, you back up to Toulouse / the hag. Again, it's just what she looks like. I'm not being rude. Roswin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move over to this direction. And I still have a line of sight to her, right? Right now? Yes?
Yeah. Also, I did not know that. Good to know. Go ahead.
I'm gonna, from here, I'm just gonna hold a spell, hold person if she moves from her spot. So I'm essentially just waiting to make sure the Gothos gets out so I can run and get out, but if she moves, then I'm casting hold person on her.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
So you're holding
And
action
that-
until she moves? Or moves
Mhm,
against
that's
you?
right. Yeah, so if she moves against me in a hostile manner, then yes, I will be casting that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. Also, Gothos, is that the exact wording?
I can give you more context, but it's
no.
because it's
Is that the exact wording?
yes.
Then that means that you yourself can target yourself, and it would also affect your mount. Someone else
Exactly.
targeting you would not.
Oh yes, you're correct.
Let's see, Antidote's going
So
to
it's
do
a
a
good thing
medicine check
you're
on Roswin. Roswin, go ahead and roll 1d8. Okay, +4. Roswin, at the start of your turn, heal yourself for 9 points of health. At the start of your turn.
Yep.
And he's gonna try to get to Gothos. See, that's his action. Bonus action. Gothos, you see him take out what appears to be a syringe and try to poke you with it. Do you allow YN?
Yeah.
Okay, 1d100. 20.
Gothos goes berserk and kills you all.
No. Gothos, at the start of your turn, you do have one bonus action fire weapon. Fire breath weapon. Fire.
Interesting.
However, Antidote did end his turn in the pool. Let's see, plus con. Antidote's fine, at least for now. Gothos.
So it's end your turn in the pool.
Yes.
So Tannhauser is hasted. I get one bonus action. Okay.
I figured it'd give you the extra movement to get the flock out of dodge.
Yeah, but now I have this NPC here.
Sorry.
So
Can't you drag him with you, even though it's gonna take some movement because of haste? You should have more movement now. It should be back to
Remember,
normal.
it's your movement versus your mount's movement, so you should be able to reach over, grab him, and kind of pull him up in your lap or pull him somehow, and then have your steed run like the wind.
yeah, and I'm just thinking about order of operations because we're right next to this thing, so we can get bonus attack or whatchamacallit, opportunity attack. I don't know if there's any way
I refrained from attacking it simply to, see if Toulouse's idea continues to hold.
Technically, you could use your haste to disengage. You won't provoke that, and you still got your full action and movement. Move and get out with antidote.
And Gothos is a goblin, so you can bonus action disengage.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and that'll force. Okay, so Tannhauser's things are full action. Yeah, the sticky leg thing. So Tannhauser's going to attempt to grapple antidote. If he allows that, or if that's an attack.
No. He lets it happen, so he's not gonna fight your bug. Wait, a rat pit.
So that's her first action. Well, I guess her second action should be to disengage. And then I will bonus action disengage. And because we're forcing antidote to move, he doesn't. He isn't subject to that. And so we might as well make and get to the door here, and then we'll. So that's 30 feet beyond the door. So I can get like right next to everybody. That's good. Fuck it. I'm also going to unleash the field.
Yeah, okay. Conquering Presence. You can use your channel divinity to exude a terrifying presence. As an action, you force each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes frightened of you for 1 minute. The frightened creature, you can repeat this saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
So we'll fear, disengage, choke fail. And my wisdom save 15 now.
Surprisingly enough, a hag is not immune to fear.
Yes, I was really worried about the house being immune to it too. You gotta get 16.
With its modifier, it does not succeed. Do you target the house?
I mean, yeah. I mean, all it does is that it can't approach me, really. So, fine.
The house is fine.
It's like, I'm big, okay?
Tiny little goblin. So that was Tannhauser's 2 actions. Bonus action, let go of antidote. And that was me.
I'm gonna assume you drop him out of the pool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can get out of the pool as well. I just didn't know how far away I was.
Okay. So no save needs to be made.
I can actually get off map, but
You can actually what now?
I had enough movement from Tannhauser's leaving to get me off map if I wanted to. I didn't. Anywho,
I heard get off the map.
He had enough movement to get himself off of the map, but he didn't take all the movement yet. Or he didn't take it all because he wants to stay near us.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Translations.
On her turn, she is currently frightened about Gothos, which is weird, especially since she almost took half the team down with a house. Looking at this, she does not target you. I'm gonna roll something. Yeah, she's not targeting you. Also, I think she lost line of sight from you anyways. I mean, this part of the house is broken, but this side is surprisingly still up. And yeah, lost line of sight.
Rats.
So she looks around, is surprised and scared. She still can't get close to you. I'll say, like, even if she can't see you, fear's still a thing. So she looks around and goes, "No! No, not again!" You don't know what that means. And then she points towards herself? And then states, "What? Another one? No, this is not gonna happen again. The coven will not take me in." She looks towards Roswin, Kobo, and Toulouse, and then points towards the house. "Go ahead and try to consume them. If they aren't part of the coven, I will not let their demeanor diminish mine." Roswin, Toulouse, Kobo, as the house rushes towards you, I want you to go ahead and roll for me strength saving throws as the house begins to open its door and a massive amount of wind begins to barrel you in.
Dex? Oh no.
Strength saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Roswell.
Oh, whoops. Wait,
Nope,
I
it
did the
should have
wrong
been
one.
normal. Sorry.
Anyway.
Well, y'all failed.
Oh god.
And
we're
immediately
gonna be
become
eaten by a
consumed
house.
into the house. Toulouse. As you enter inside the house, you can tell that it is a strange machination of a house. You can tell, for the lack of a better word, that the moment you try to move, the house itself keeps you in. In order to get out of this house and not get dealt any damage as the walls begin to enclose upon you and almost crush you in, you can already tell that's going to happen on each of your turns consecutively. So you want to force your way out of the house. Right now you are at the front of the entrance doorway. Beside you there is a window. Looking and peering outside, you do see Gothos Antidote, the only people inside your team that is not currently inside your house. Inside, you do see Kobo and Roswin beside you in the exact same manner. To the left of you, you do see a doorway indicating what would likely be a kitchen. Stairways leading up to the second floor, and to the left of you, you can tell that that might be a living room. What do you do?
You swallowed the wrong one. Spit me out now. Does that do anything? Like persuasion.
If you want to do that again, it's been fooled before. I'll make the DC smaller, but it'll be Arcana once more.
Okay, I'll try. I don't know if I'll roll well, but at least it's another chance. Right.
Okay. Well, the first DC was set as 18, and I shrunk it down. The second DC was made at 16. So 15 unfortunately did not pass. But I'll give you that one for free. The house is a house. It does have an intelligence, but I'll tell you right now, it's 0. So it's not listening to you. Maybe it just can't hear you. It doesn't have ears.
Dang it. Okay.
But you still have your action, bonus action, and movement.
Dang it. What else can I do to get out of this house? Because if I try to get... You said I can't just leave? It's
You can
like
try.
after.
There's a window and a doorway right in front of you. The window is to the left of you by the door, and the door itself is right in front of you, as you just were vacuumed inside, and then the door is shut.
Oh. Damn it. I'll use my mage hand to try to open a window
Okay.
as a cantrip.
The one to the left of you, because that's the only one you currently see.
The one that's not near us.
There is
Like,
no
'cause
other
where
window
are
that's
you?
near you.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm standing in the living room, I'm suspecting, and there's a door and then a window?
Like, if you've ever been to a British flat, there's basically, you enter inside and there's a small little hallway section. There's a staircase. To the right of you, a kitchen. To the left of you, a living room. When you entered inside, there is that wall. On that wall is a door. And to the left of that door is a window. There is
That
no
one.
other window currently visible to you.
Okay, then yeah, just that one. I just want to I want to stand back a ways because I'm afraid something's going to happen, is what I'm worried about. And I don't want anything to happen to me or my teammates, and I want to use my mage hand to try to lift up the window.
All right. With an action, because it does cause an action, you cast Mage Hand and it begins to open and move about. It begins to move straight towards the wall itself. Yes, you're basically by it, so you're technically not moving. But as a free action, you can open things, or at least check them out. And your Mage Hand does begin to open it. As it opens, you can tell that the window itself is then crushing itself into itself. Basically, the house itself is bordering up that window, but you still have a movement if you decide to go through the window.
No, I'm scared now. It's going to crush me.
You can tell that it will finish closing as soon as you move through it, but not beforehand. You can also tell that your friends will not have the same opportunity once you go through.
Get out.
Yeah, I say get out.
I'll try and dash through the window.
You dash through the window and immediately get ejected. As soon as that happens, you look behind you to see if your friends are safe. They are still inside the house, but you yourself are luckily enough out of it. You're not in the pool, by the way. I just needed to move you outside of the zone.
Yeah, that's okay.
But the window is now locked up. And that section of the house, as Roswin and Kobo can tell, gets crushed into itself. And that is your turn.
Just see Kobo and Rosamund be like, "Yeah, get out of here!" And they're just like fucking teenagers sitting crouching there, being like conjuring magic flames. Like, we'll get out of here. Don't worry.
We still got the door.
Kobo.
Oh,
All right, now for what I need to do, can I hold both my action and bonus action?
Normally you can't.
I was gonna say, I think it's only action.
But what exactly are you trying to do?
I need Roswin to get out of the house any way possible, because my action is casting Fireball inside the house, and my bonus action is Misty stepping away.
Then what you can do is hold your turn. And that'll be your new place in the turn order.
I'll take it.
So you're going to suspend your turn until Roswin goes. Or until she actually gets out of the house. I need one or the other.
Yeah, I'm not going to Fireball or teleport out until she's out. So I'm holding, I'll take my turn after hers in the new turn order, and I'll just say, get out any means you can. Anyway.
All right. Roswin.
Do I know if this creature that we're in can understand my language or our language? I'm assuming because Toulouse tried to talk to it in common that it could understand common.
You can tell that the creature itself did understand, but it also tried to connect. The way Toulouse was going about it, the thing is intelligent, but not exactly smart. Depending on what you try to do, it could be convinced or it could not.
I'd like to cast Command and say puke.
That's interesting.
That's a good idea. Puke us out.
Huh. Okay. What's the save?
DC 16 Wisdom.
Well, lucky for you, it does not have a bonus to its wisdom. So DC 16?
Mm-hmm.
6.
So on its turn, it has to use all of its action to do that.
Yes, but that might not be a good thing. I'm just letting you know that already. Is there anything else you're doing?
That's everything.
Okay. Kobo.
I just saw her cast the command spell, and I'm hoping it's going to puke us out. Do I have a line of sight to the pool of booze or Baba Yaga?
The window that you currently saw through it, no longer there. You cannot see through it. The doorway is currently closed, but if the command spell does trigger, and you can tell that Rosalind can tell that her command spell did proc, it will likely be flung open. But right now, you can't see anything beyond the wall.
Okay, I will just hold and wait, because everything I have is destructive, and that would be friendly fire. So yeah, no, I'm holding.
So you're still suspending your turn.
Yeah, I have to, because everything I have is friendly fire. I'm not going to burn Roswin.
Okay. Unfortunately, you both did not make it out of the house when house order took. So I want you to go ahead, both of you, make crushing of a house, dexterity saving throw or strength saving throws, depending on what you decide to do.
So question, is that supposed to be at the top of the hag's turn, or at every round it's gonna happen?
It
Like
happens
every
at the end of your
person's
turn.
Okay.
A portion of the house basically breaks and smashes into the area that you're currently at. I just didn't have it proc on your end of your turn, Roswin, because I did not know what Kobo might have done.
Okay.
But if you're still in the house when you take your turn or suspend your turn twice, it happens.
Twice?
Basically, I allow you to suspend your turn once, so long as everyone inside the house has yet to take a turn. But Kobo suspended it twice, so the second time, I'm gonna have to collapse part of the house. It's only fair.
No, it's fine. I just
Even if I
understand.
moved, it
It's
would
all
have
good.
collaped part of the house if I couldn't get out. You
Yeah,
still
it's
would
all
have been
good.
a little bit
Just
crushed.
I wanted to understand it, but it's all good. Go ahead.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's not enough to pass. Okay. You do see a beam of the house begins to break apart and smash straight towards you. It does fracture the wood underneath your feet, and then the spikes bend forwards and crush into you. It's not a lot of damage, but you can tell the longer you stay in this house, the more dangerous it becomes. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. If you can reduce that, feel free to reduce that. Let's see. Well, Antidote's not about to just jump into a house. Booze is one thing. A dangerous house is another.
Oh, I need to add my 9 from the thing that Antidote gave me.
Oh, that's true. So add 2 at this point.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anything helps.
Nope, that's it from it.
On Antidote's turn, he grabs Toulouse and drags her out of the area. Let's see. You are hurt. He still has some salve left. Medicine check. He can't find it right now. Gothos.
That's good.
Let her up.
Yeah, everybody. My bad on this. This has gone pretty sideways. Are we gonna go full crash and burn? Is Gotha or is Roswin is still in there? Is Kobo?
both of them have yet to exit out of the house. Nothing from the roof, nothing from
And
the
it-
second story, nothing from what you can tell second kitchen window.
Trying to run, right?
Mhm.
I think you guys should just be from a distance and watch at least one more round.
And this highly flammable liquid.
Monroe.
All right, I'll hold for. I'll do.
Get out of the path of at least the house, man. Don't get
Fine, I'll try
trampled.
to negotiate one last this time. Well, no, I'd have to go back in and try and convince the hag of something, or just burn the whole place down. I mean, one or the other.
There's
Remember-
a couple other things you can do too, but sure.
The walls smash. You
She's
literally
still
can
frightening
just
me,
yell
fuck
to her.
Okay.
You don't have to go inside.
We're running away, I thought.
That's what I thought too.
It's
But
so much more
yeah.
intimidating to put it. All right. They're in the house. Can I shout and like they hear me? You guys okay?
go
Anything? Hey, you guys all right in there?
ahead. Go ahead and roll for me performance.
Come on, roll 20. I clicked it. Oh.
As you begin panicking
Well.
looking towards your companions, you go, "Are you okay? Are you in there?" But your voice begins to wheeze and you barely get any audible sound. You think you said it, but you didn't really hear any reverberation. Roswin and Kobo, you did not hear a thing.
Yeah, no, my voice starts to wheeze and cough, and and then I vomit flames because of what the antidote did to me.
Yeah, you still have it for another turn. At the start of your next turn, however, it'd be gone.
No, that's what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, is that a bonus action or an action? I'm gonna burn
the
this
fire breath? Yeah, the fire
down.
breath, if you want to burn it out. But you still have it for your next turn. But at the
Yeah,
start
I'd
of your
like-
turn,
I'd
if
like-
you don't use it, it's dead.
Okay, well I'm using it now. What do I have to? I want to light this pool of alcohol on fire.
Okay. Roll 2d10. You have no fire breath modifier, so it's just 2d10. The thing is very alcoholic. So depending on how much damage you do,
Great
It's
about
biojet
exactly
fuel.
in the middle as I could have.
Biojet fuel.
as you burp out a good amount of damage, you do see that a good amount of fire immediately erupts. About 1/3 of the pool is now set ablaze, and a portion of the house is also set on fire. If you had to guess, within 2 rounds, maybe 1, things will get worse.
See that, Baba Yaga? This is what happens when you mess with me and my friends.
Anything else before she takes her turn?
You know what? I haven't used any actions. Can I just hold an attack action if she gets close?
Sure.
Sure. Why not, right?
Let's see here. She's not stupid, but she can't, come towards you guys. I just drew a line. Didn't mean to do that. And I can't even grab the line. Well, whatever. Ignore that red line.
fire breather. That's how you know she's scared.
Fire breathing goblin. All right.
With this radiating aura of terror around him, riding a spider.
Yeah, I thought
I'm
if she was
excited.
scared, I thought if she was scared, the only thing she
Behold,
could do was try and
motherfuckers.
run away from you.
They can
Nah,
still attack you, you just can't get
just-
closer.
Disadvantage
Oh.
on a lot of things, and she
okay.
can't move towards me.
Okay.
You see her move.
And she has disadvantage on attack and abilities while I'm in sight.
You see her move
But I'm not
back.
in sight.
And then you don't see her anymore. However, the house does begin to move about, shake, rattle, and roll. Let's see what's currently inside the house because no one decided to investigate it. I'm gonna roll 1d4. Pray it's not a 3.
Wait a second. It's supposed to extend its action just doing what I tell it to do. Puke.
Yes, but it pukes out whatever it has inside the house too. Not just you two.
Oh, fuck.
So if it has a bomb in there or something.
Or like a bunch of
Yeah,
monsters.
you guys get dumped out with all the kitchen knives.
So, it begins to puke to the north direction, dropping Roswin and Kobo first because they're the closest to the door as the door begins to open like an iris gate. And then they begin to hit the ground first. Because they're so close to the doorway, they can in fact see other things also being puked out. They see a bed, a bunk bed, a dresser drawer, a pink and blue dresser drawer, a scimitar blade with a crescent blue and black hilt, a
Oh my.
piked silver rapier, a kitchen utensil set, a table, 4 chairs, a couch, a strange crystal orb all begin to fall upon them. Rosalind and Kobo, go ahead and roll for me dexterity saving throws and roll well.
Come on.
Come on,
Push
big
the
money.
button. I don't know why I'm pausing
It's
here.
roll 20.
It's been lagging. Yeah. Let it ride. Let it ride. You believe in the roulette thing? Maybe you have the other thing.
Well, no, that's not outdated.
It has yet to show for us, so,
Yeah, it's yet to show for me. I'm clicking it again.
okay. 16. Huh.
Actually, since I held my 2 moves, can I use a reaction to try and shield Roswin from the falling blades and dangerous stuff?
You held your turn, you didn't hold your actions. Different thing.
Okay,
Can
sorry.
can
Yeah,
I use
different
my
thing.
reaction to use shield then and try and buffer any damage?
Yeah, if you decide to use shield, you can remove 5 of the total points of bludgeoning damage.
Oop,
Because I will
do
tell
that.
you, it is a lot. Well, it's theoretically.
Yep, I said I'll do it.
Okay. Both of you get hit for 5d10 plus 8 bludgeoning damage.
Go down.
So, wait, you're down. Proc shield
With
only
proccing
took 20
shield,
points.
you would still be up, but you are not looking good. Kobo. Technically, it's
proc
before
shield.
your turn, so you can proc shield if you want to.
Yeah, I'm procking shield, so I take 20 instead of 25, and I'm not feeling good.
Oh yeah, you both are looking just awful. Also, you're near a fire. If you don't move, the fire itself will encumber you and cause you damage. So, that happened. Kobo.
I grab Roswin and move both of us back out of the fire.
You can tell that the fire is going to spread fast.
Yes.
I need more movement.
Sorry.
Okay. You how much movement was that? You can move another 5 feet if you want. Okay. So that was. Anything else?
Fuck it. It puked out everything. I'm fireballing.
On it or the house? No, wait, that's super confusing because it's also a house. On the creature or the burning house?
Well, we can't see Baba Yaga anymore. She left, right?
You don't know that.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fireball the house.
Okay.
If I can see through the window, I'm going to try and put my fireball inside the house.
It's a little
Doors
askew.
open.
You can't see anything or anyone inside, rather. You do see a giant pool of
All I-
fire currently commencing.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah, all I
jettison
need
it
to do is
there or
see
somewhere else.
a point. If the door's open, all I do is need to see a point in space inside the house.
Yeah, you can see like a couple points inside the house.
Then that's where I'm going to place my fireball.
Basically, you can see the entire range of the house except for beyond the 2 crafting barrels. So, all
No,
this.
this house. This house.
Oh,
Chicken
oh
foot.
no.
This house.
I named that the creature. Sorry.
Oh, sorry,
No,
the creature.
the creature itself. Doors close immediately after vomiting everything out. You can
Can't see through the window or anything.
I was about to say you can go through the window. Let's see. It's currently. Nah, screw it. Yeah, you can see through the kitchen window.
Okay. Yep, that should work.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage and add a plus D2. Plus 2d6.
Okay.
And you kind of blew it up in itself. I'm going to say it automatically fails, but let's see if I roll a 1. I didn't roll a 1, but it still automatically fails. Okay, so a total of 33, not an additional 33.
No, you said add the 25. The 25 is from up top.
I said add
So,
2d6. Completely different. Okay.
Oh no, the 5 and the 3 are the 2d6, and I added that
It's
to the
33
25 damage.
total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blowing up a
everything,
fireball
I think.
into the side of the house, which is a good idea. The creature itself begins to shake and rattle and roar. You can tell it did a significant amount of damage, and another attack or two like that will take it down. But do you have the time for that? Probably not. Toulouse.
Okay.
Everyone's outside of the house. The house is currently on fire. The brewery is also currently getting on fire. You do know that there's more alcohol other than the one on the ground. Probably not a good idea to stick around unless you want to. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
And just as a quick reminder, you said that among the things that dropped was a fancy-looking rapier and scimitar?
Yes, you had no time to grab anything.
No. I'm just making that as a reminder for Toulouse if she'd like to use a mage hand to get that as she leaves.
No, yeah, that's true. The mage hand would only be able to grab one thing, though.
Yep, I know. I'm just saying. I believe you're proficient in one of those
The
weapons.
other thing, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but creatures can move through the tiles of creatures 2 sizes bigger than them. So I don't know how big this house is, but might
You
be
can go
able to
through
move
it,
through the
it's
tile
fine.
freely.
Going through it is fine. Going beyond it, different story.
Yeah, I totally will try to. I'm on the page of we're running away from everything. So yeah, I'll bust out my mage hand to try to grab one of those weapons, and then I'm gonna run as far as I can towards you guys, because I guess we're gonna head. I'm thinking that we're gonna head I guess. Shit.
You can go back the way you came
Um,
from, which is where you hunted those 3 creatures, which
is
would be
down.
south, or you go north, but potentially be near a burning house.
Yeah, for now, I feel like the brewery's gonna explode and we should run, I guess south. Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
You can only grab one thing. If you're trying to go for the weapons, there's specifically 2. Do you want to go for the black hilted scimitar or the blue rapier?
Hold on.
Ironically, they're
One of
both
them.
finesse weapons, so you can use either of them very well.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
That is the fun thing about a saber and a rapier. Like, you pick the 2 most finesse weapons.
Yep. That's why it's up to you. Whichever goodie you like, take it, and it's yours. Run.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was that?
We're just saying you can use either of them.
It's a it's a blue.
Yeah, let me just roll for it. Let me roll for. I don't want to make the choice. I
Fair.
thought I was gonna have to roll for it. What would I roll?
You can roll a
1
D4.
for the scimitar. Yeah, 1 and 2. Roll 1d4, 1 and 2 for the scimitar, 3 and 4 for the rapier.
I mean, it makes sense. You're just grabbing something while you sprint out of there.
Rapier.
All right, you have
And
one
then-
blue rapier.
Great. And then I want to just try to persuade the house one last time, even though it failed. To I don't want it to. When is its turn order? Because I don't want it to charge towards this thing right now. I want to say like, hey, in the house, the imposter might still be in there, and like run the opposite way. But I don't know when this thing's turn order is. If it goes charging into the house right now, I don't want to do that.
Like, out of turn, you know it goes after Gothos. Like,
Okay.
out of game. So you know it has a while.
So everybody would have a turn before it.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So yeah, I want to run as far as I can south and tell it. I think tell it imposter's still in the house. And do I have to roll? What did I have to roll? Arcana?
Arcana. You're basically trying to commune and connect with the creature. I already set the DC at 16, so 19 definitely beats it. So on its turn, it'll rush in.
Cool.
You've been killing those Arcanas.
No, that's it. Okay, I gotta take my cake out of the oven.
Okay, go.
Go.
I don't think she's rolled less than a 19 on the Arcana. That's incredible.
No.
She rolled a 15 once. Roswin.
I like to
Grab and
take
go.
a mage hand and grab the other weapon and run.
Here's the thing. You can cast
Okay, if
Mage
I
Hand.
I can.
No. You can catch Mage Hand. I'm not saying you can't. Are you able to command it or move it on the same turn?
Yeah. Yeah. When you cast Mage Hand, you can make it appear within 30 feet of you and perform your Mage Hand action on that turn.
Okay. That's what I thought. Just making sure.
Oh, yeah.
The only reason why I allowed Toulouse to do it last time is because she could have just used her hand and opened the window. Honestly, she didn't have to catch Mage Hand. But it worked for her in this turn.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. You catch Mage Hand. And immediately a shining, brimming light of aura, strange magic approaches this pile. I named a whole bunch of other stuff, but what exactly you're trying to grab?
The black hilted scimitar.
Okay, that has enough weight that you can grab it. Well, that has...
As long as
No,
it's less
Scimitar.
than
Makes
10
sense.
pounds.
It's
Yeah.
less than 10
Scimitar
pounds.
weighs 3. Yeah.
No. That's fine. I'm not talking about that. I was just trying to correct my grammar there. Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
sorry.
You grab the blade and you pull it back to you.
And I run.
Do you leave Kobo alone?
Yeah,
I
go,
would-
go, run. Like,
Yeah, I
hands waving.
figured. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just running. And getting it's going south.
Because if you do grab someone, it eats up 10 feet of your movement.
Yeah, I realize that. That's why I'm just running.
All right, you and Toulouse are
myself.
currently off screen, but still on screen. You can only do so much.
Cool.
Antidote on his turn. He looks like Gothos. Gothos is fine. Bolts out of the area.
Yep, prudent, smart.
Gothos.
Right. So
You do know that the creature comes to
Yeah.
do its action on the turn after you, but you also know that Kobo doesn't get to do anything until after your turn and its turn. And the house is more than likely going to explode after your turn or in another round. You do not know specifically. I rolled for something outside of game,
Uh-oh.
but I'm not telling you.
okay, but I did hear Toulouse command the house and see it kind of like
You know it's going to bolt inside the burning, flaming, liquor-infused area. That's not a question.
I feel like we're battling for confusion. We're calling both things the house, but yes, the chicken foot is going. The ATS is going into the burning brewery,
Yes.
and Kobo and Rosman are near dying. But if he's going into the brewery, it's going to explode. Emma, what's the status of Tannhauser's haste?
Should still be active.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I got to worry about attacks of opportunity.
If you can get out, and I'm getting.
You can always come back for your charred corpse.
I think I've got one trick left up my sleeve, just one, but let's hope it's a good one.
We're all running off map.
Yeah,
Right
and I
there.
know I'm at really low hit points, but I've got a 1-up.
I know Kobo is lucky, like unbelievably. So at this point,
In this point,
Probably.
currently, you and Kobo are the only ones in true danger. Everyone else moved off map, but
oh,
You know,
everybody
visibly
else
not
is
there.
off map. Fuck it. I can
yeah,
do it.
again, you can only do so much.
Two actions.
There. Now, anyone half a token is off map, except for Toulouse.
Yeah. I get
There
it.
we go.
I'll take a hit. Nah, it doesn't even matter. It's all about Tannhauser. I don't know if I can jump to you, bud.
I'm good if you can't, dude. Just get yourself off
I
screen.
have to take.
I've got one last trick up my sleeve.
Alright, I'm just gonna bail. I'll be back for you, Kobo.
Thank you.
Roll deception.
Oh, geez.
Nah, you're fine.
I'll catch up.
Kobo, you're
Not
not
the-
sure.
Mm.
But before it becomes
That's
your
okay.
turn, you can tell that the giant, but still smaller than the brewery house, goes and bursts inside the already burning brewery. But nothing has yet to explode. It does take a good amount of burning damage and plus an additional 2. Ooh. And you can tell it's beyond bloodied. You can't tell really tell because it's a house, but the house itself is caught on fire. You then see more of the fire extend and burst out into more flame. More of the brewery begins to burn, and the area itself is catched ablaze. You are honestly not sure how long this thing will hold. Kobo.
All right, I have two choices here. Choice one, I burn my movement. I run up, grab the orb, and run out. Whilst I'm running out, I can cast Fireball to make sure that the house creature is dead.
Oh, you can tell the creature's stunned, by the way. It's not moving at all.
Because of the fire?
Because of the alcohol. It failed its save.
All right. So it'll sit there and burn. Does it look like it's going to collapse in the blaze?
It's likely
The
going
fire's
to
gonna,
burn away before it collapses.
All right. In that case, I'm just going to go ahead and Mage Hand the orb and be feet. The house will explode soon because they're... Yes.
Okay.
The house will the house beer or brew or that super alcohol will explode in the barrel soon enough.
It's just like these three spectral hands carrying loot behind us.
Specifically, What are you grabbing?
The orb.
The
The
orb
other
is
very
beyond 10
interesting
feet.
thing. 30 feet.
Sorry, not feet. Pounds.
Man, pounds.
All right. In that case, I physically run, move to the orb, grab it, and beat feet.
Okay. I'm assuming you don't want to catch Mage Hand then. No, wait. You wouldn't have figured that out unless you actually did it.
No, I can see 30 feet. It's too far, or 30 pounds.
No, you can't. Yeah,
pounds.
exactly. You can't hold it. And you'd only discovered it
He's
until
saying-
you tried to grab it.
Oh, I tried to pick it up, but it's too heavy. In that case, yeah,
Mhm.
I'll run, grab it, and beat feet out. And I did it. It'll take exactly 30 feet to get off screen to do a angle.
Let's see. It fell here. How much is your movement?
Oh, 30.
I'll make it be like here. So you'd be here, here, or here.
Actually, as soon as I grab it, I will use a bonus action.
You cut out for me.
Sorry. Can I use a bonus action?
To do what?
I can run up, grab it, bonus action, Misty Step 30 feet away. Off map.
Okay. You would be the closest towards everything. Are you fine with that?
Yeah, I know I'm going to go closer to the house to grab the orb.
No.
And then-
No. That's not what I mean. Basically, you're going into a tunnel system, and you are at the end of that tunnel system where everyone is currently waiting. Everyone else is like 10 feet or 5 feet beyond where you would pop up.
That's fine. I can run and catch up more if I have to. Because that's not all of my movement to grab the orb.
Okay. You run 20 feet, grab the orb, bonus action, Misty Step into the tunnel system where you just came from. You still have 10 feet of movement. What do you do? Currently, let's see, who are the slowest ones? Roswin and Antidote are ahead of you. Antidote a little bit behind Roswin.
All right, Antidote's a little slower behind Roswin, but he's healthier. I run directly behind Roswin, so if the explosion comes down the tunnel, it'll hit me, not her.
Okay. Sacrificing the NPC. I like it.
I'm not sacrificing him. I think he's got enough hit points to last, whereas I don't think Roswin does.
Okay. So,
Meanwhile, Gothos is at the front of the line, because he can heal you all, and if he dies, you're all fucked.
as everyone
I
begins,
got them healing on me too.
as everyone begins to rush out of the area, you can tell that more and more steam begins to burst out behind you. A strange smell of alcohol begins to chime in the area until a massive boom cascades around you. Behind you, you do see a mountainous flame of fire just jettison from the area you were just at. And it begins to engulf the area set aflame. If the house somehow managed to survive the strange house set on 2 legs, yeah, the fire definitely killed that thing.
Jeez.
But-
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
The tunnel system itself is not completely out of danger, as an amount of heat does hit you, and then flames jettison towards that area. The only people would be affected would be the first 3 at the closest part of the entrance, which would be Kobo, because he decided to go behind Roswin, because next one in line, and the NPC Antidote, because he's the slowest, because he decided to make sure everyone was safe. Yeah, sacrifice him, why don't you?
I'm not sacrificing. I just can't be in 2 places at once. I had to make a critical decision.
That's fine, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
But
Make me
the
feel
area,
bad about it.
but the area then hits you. You 2 and me go ahead and roll one final dexterity saving throw.
It doesn't matter, even if it's half damage, I'm down.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's why I'm running directly behind her to shield her with my body.
No, but he's just saying that the 3 closest people are gonna hit regardless, so it doesn't matter they're behind me.
You can roll a d20 and still see if you get a natural 20. You never know. And I'll say that pretty much negates the damage.
Yeah, because I figure if the explosion's behind us and I'm directly in front of Roswin, I'm physically bigger than Roswin, so the blow will hit me. My burning body might hit Roswin, but she'll be protected from the flames.
The only thing I'm right now
reduce
worried
it.
about is how much damage it does in the negative. If it does another full 33 damage, I'm completely dead. That's what I need to know right now.
No, it won't do that much. Like, the amount of dice I have to roll, it won't amount to that. But the first person
Okay.
that gets hit gets the full brunt. The next person gets dice reduced down, and then the next person gets another dice reduced down.
Just out of curiosity, you said
Hold on,
for me
Pete.
to roll a d20. Do I add any bonuses to that for actively
It's a dex
attempting to
save. I
shield?
just asked Rosalind to roll a d20 anyways, in case she got a natural 20.
Okay. Well, no. What I meant was, do I have to roll for trying to shield
Roll
her?
your- Roll your dex,
Roll your dex save.
Okay, just dex save.
and then you got 1 luck point left. So
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna luck it. Last luck point.
Nice. You do pass. What I can tell you is, if you decide to, and only if you decide to, you can shield completely the person in front of you, not behind you. So, again, Antidote still gets the full brunt, but you can shield half of the damage that. Well, nah, I'll say all of it if you decide to.
Yes, I decide to.
Okay. So, I will roll 4d6 points of damage. Antidote gets the full 16, reduced down by 1. I'll take out the 6 I rolled. Kobo, you get the next total point of damage, which would be 10. And then you eat Roswin 7.
Okay. So 17 total.
17 total.
Excellent. I eat it.
All right, and now you're down.
And then
I am completely down. However, Roswin is still standing,
Yep,
and I kind
will-
of grab myself off the ground, and I push myself up painfully. I'm gonna shake off the burned soot ash.
Wouldn't you be in the negative at this point?
Yeah.
Oh
he's
yeah, I'd
down.
be at negative 16.
So you immediately
However-
collapse.
Unless I have 1 hit point and I get up and run.
I forgot you had the hat.
Alright.
I said I had 1 trick left. You guys had to get out. I kept everybody alive.
Fair enough. I still go ahead and cast Cure Wounds at second level for you.
Thank you. Because I was at 1 hit point when I took that 17.
Okay.
So you heal up 18 points.
All right. I'm still hurting, but I'm much better.
I'm just checking on hit points. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Brosman. Yeah, that's very kind of you. Get over here. I'm gonna give you some 10 hit points yourself.
Thank you. And how long have we been up? Like awake? Is it? are
You've
we
been
feeling
awake
like-
for a good amount of time. If you don't rest within the next 4 hours, after that point, you would be close to the exhaustion time.
Then in that
Yeah,
case, I
it's
will
time to
use my
find
last-
somewhere safe.
Yeah, but let me use my spells then to heal me up myself then. So I'll add the 10 that I just got, but then I'll use on my last third level to do another cure wounds on myself, and then we can keep moving.
Oh, these guys would be in a different order. As you return back to the south entrance, you can tell that the creatures were placed differently where you had just left them. You can tell that the creatures themselves were stripped of most of their items, even though you already took their weapons, I think, or just left them there and broke them or did whatever you did.
Now we took them because they had wood halves, which is rough.
All right. But everything else that they had, all of them, is completely stripped and taken away.
I think that was just a loincloth because we looked for everything else.
No, you specifically said, do they have anything on them? And I specifically showed you what you could see.
No, I checked their pockets and you said there were no pockets.
You checked
just the
one of them.
loincloth. Okay,
Ooh.
yeah. You're right.
But yeah, the loincloths on the other two, total 3, are gone. And if they had anything, that's gone too. You can tell that their bodies are like basically thrown in a corner.
They've been braided. Okay,
So
yeah,
this
so
is not a safe place to rest. We need to find somewhere to recuperate. Well, wait a second. The explosion already happened.
It'll take like a good fantasy 10 minutes, even though it would take longer, to completely burn out. No, wait! Explosive and very flammable alcohol. Let me do some math. Discuss amongst yourselves.
just like
My
explosion
thinking is the
going off.
place. Yeah, the place just exploded. The burning alcohol is going to burn off quick. Behind us might actually be the only safe place to rest for 8 hours.
Yeah, no, listen, I hear you with that, but that's just gonna draw attention. I mean, people are curious, even in the Underdark, and they're curious with a murderous fashion. I don't know if we want to just hang around what is obviously a big attention grabber.
That is
Especially when
true,
we-
but I don't. That is absolutely true, but I don't think we can get into another tangle like that. So we need to find someplace safe soon. I'm just trying to suggest those. If we got a better direction for someplace safe soon, then I'm all for it and we can go. But that's just my suggestion that people avoid that cave anyway. And if a big explosion happens in that cave, then they're going to be like, "Oh shit, what's she doing now?" And
Yeah.
rather than trying to catch us.
It
No,
wasn't
no,
a big explosion like the size of a like boom, more like
Oh,
Like-
woof. Because it's fuel and air, it wasn't concussive.
yeah. You can tell that the sound didn't echo through the rest of the chamber, so the area is basically fine. The area itself, however, would be died down within 5 minutes, but it'd be extremely humid, but passable if you wanted to rest there.
That's a tough
Listen.
call.
Yeah, me and Tannhauser are gonna be on the roof of whichever cavern that you look at, but
The
If
that
you
summon that
ask-
thing is still around.
And we technically don't know where that hag went. We just know that it disappeared somewhere, but no freaking idea where it actually is. She is if she's even alive.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good point. No, you're right.
Sorry.
Like I said, I was just making a suggestion, but yeah, that's a good point that we don't know where the Baba Yaga is, and we don't know. But we we do know that we're beaten, hurt, and we need to find someplace safe.
We've got
And then
like 4 hours left of energy in us, so we might as well spend it trying to find another spot for now.
That's
Okay.
a good idea. Anybody got any real survival skills?
I say we head down because we haven't done that yet.
I was gonna say, is there anything I've
Real
got in my
survival
Underdark
skills,
survival?
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival.
Anybody.
Add a plus
Right.
2.
At a +2? Okay.
Like,
I'll give you
roll
guidance
what you
to
roll and
whoever's
add plus 2. It's a 7.
No.
Yeah. Crap.
and a
I'm
D4.
still kind of woozy and dizzy from being revived from this hat, but yeah, I'm not thinking good. I just know we're kind of beat. Sorry, I couldn't do better, guys.
Anywhere away from the
then,
burning explosion, probably better.
Toulouse, what's your survival?
Did you ask me what mine is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's only 2. I don't have
We need a
very
good
good
roll,
survival.
Honestly, I
It's-
think that's
I'm
better
not a
than everyone
survivalist.
else's.
yeah, mine's only a +1, and I'm supposed to be the Underdark expert.
I
That's
say you
why I
do it
gave
and
you
I
plus
give you
two.
guidance.
Silly at the
Do a
moment.
D4. Add a
There you
D4.
go.
Who knows?
Add a D4.
Add a D4. Hold on.
Come on. 20. Come on, 20.
Roswin's sitting over here like, I'm inspiring.
Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry.
17.
Hey, that's higher than we normally get for sure.
Yep.
Due to the weird current of air, due to the fumes and heat behind you and around you, you can tell that at the east section of where you're currently standing, there is a strange mitigating smell about it. It's nothing fragrant or potent, it's just now visible to you due to the strange environment you find yourself in. You can tell that it's almost steam-like. To the east of you would likely be a water source. If there's a water source, there's likely a safe enough area to house some type of life or environment there. It's also possible that based on the footprints and settings that you've just come across, the creatures that were just ransacked and then just disposed of left that area, which means it's currently vacant. Or at least not dangerous. It would possibly be the best area if you decide to scope it out to rest. You would probably still need to take shifts to rest. After all, it's still the Underdark. But better than nothing.
I say let's head east because we might be able to survive a little bit longer. I don't know, guys. So east sounds like the best option right now.
We actually, yeah, before we blew up the house there, my bad. The Baba Yaga did say something about a watering hole nearby. If I went down and took a turn. So, I mean,
Okay.
we came from that one way. Let's go the other way, which would be east.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Bruce.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'll check out the area stealth-like to make sure that we don't see the hag or any other suspicious people beforehand. Would it be stealth or would it be?
It'd be good enough. Go ahead and roll stealth to not be seen. And as long as you're not seen, you can scope out the area.
Okay.
And then some like floating swords come into view as you guys pull your mage hands.
From what you can tell as you explore the area, you can discern that there is a water well system. However, it is not exactly a water well. Wow, I just completely negated what I just said. Words. You can tell that there is a very... I'll just show you it rather than try to explain it. Standing before you, you do see that there is a water entrance segment here. Exploring the area, you can tell for yourself that people definitely come here to rest and relax, which means that, sure, the longer you stay, the more dangerous it is, but no one's currently here. No one except for someone in the very far corner of the room. As you begin to explore and come by the east section entrance, which would be here, You can tell that there's a strange silhouetted figure at the far end of where you're currently standing. They are not making any posed threats, any strange mannerisms towards you. They just simply seem to be sitting there by a campfire doing absolutely nothing.
And did you say I recognize them or I don't?
You don't. Currently, they kind of look like this token, non-descriptive, next to a fire, unless you decide to get closer, which would put you within line of sight and would give them a chance to perceive you. You can see no descriptors about them. You can tell, however, because I'll give it to you.
You're kind of breaking up. I'm really not getting that. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
I thought it was my internet.
I might have been too far from the mic. Currently, you don't see any descriptions
Still
about
there,
them.
Mr. Doug, Monsieur?
Am I still bringing
You're
up?
really low now, Tyler. So
Are you still there, Mr. Doug, Monsieur?
Yeah. Hello?
Dun, dun, dun.
Believe you have lost audio. If you can hear us, you might need to readjust.
It's probably his connection. It sounded like internet connection.
mm,
Oh, everything decided to quit on me. Well, I'm still recording, but that doesn't help anything. I'm trying to reconnect. Be back in 2 seconds. reset everything up. Don't know if it'll work.
Well, yeah. Hello,
How are we
dog.
doing there?
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
Okay. Don't know why my internet just crashed on me.
I mean, we rarely do.
I'm just gonna do what I was doing before I heard. Yeah, I can't hear you. You don't have any description on this person, but you can tell that they're shorter than the hag you just met. They are not that person.
And I don't see like that they're wearing like they don't look like they're the whatever it is, the drow people or whatever.
No, they're not a drow. From
Yeah.
what we can tell, they have a hood up, face covered by the hood shadow. They themselves have, the whole kind of like a mage robe, but no actual arcanic distinction on their actual robe itself. More like, ooh, this is going to sound weird, but it's certainly true, weatherwear.
It's an all-weather cape.
It's just worn.
He's wearing a North Face jacket.
So unless you're actually putting yourself in line of sight so you can actually see their face, and then in turn they can probably see yours, that's as much as you're going to get.
I don't know how good you're feeling, Goose, but maybe you could get a better look without drawing attention.
Definitely try. So yeah, I'll sneak back to my team and be like, I'm gonna go try to sneak ahead and just see if I can gather any more information before we actually make contact. And let them know to kind of be discreet because there's somebody in there and we're not sure if they're friendly yet.
Yeah,
But we're
right.
hoping they are. Hope they are. Lord's help them
Careful.
good. Okay.
Me and Tannhauser will come to the mouth of the cave here. We'll be, just say the word. We got your back.
Okay. And I guess I will try to stealth around the cave and observe what this person's doing and get closer to see if I hear anything or find out any other information about him. How far can I get doing that on one stealth roll?
On one stealth roll, you can get about halfway there. So, this far or this far.
Oh, then it's one step. Good. Well, first off, let me just halfway point it. What do I get any better information from this halfway point? Probably not. I should just keep rolling.
Actually, with the 27, you can get pretty close. You can get probably behind them, about 15 to 20 feet, without being spotted, but you're behind them, so you see no face.
Okay, so I think you said right there.
Yeah. Any closer, and you'll have to make another stealth check. But from what you can tell, they aren't like bringing out a dagger to go and stab you or anyone around them. They do seem to be tending the fire and cooking something on it. You can smell like smoked salmon, fish. You assume it's not actual salmon fish. It's just the closest variant of fish I can currently remember. Smells good. Definitely know how to cook. And the water itself does be clear, and you're not exactly sure how deep it goes, but it does seem to be a freshwater source. Looking around you, you can tell that there are footprints around this area, but the way this distinctive pattern of feet are, likely not humanoid for the most of it. You do see like one or two footprints indicating humanoid people, but they don't stick around for that long.
Okay. Yes. I guess I'll head back to my friends and let them know what I see.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't seem that dangerous. If we want to try to talk to this person, we might be able to share the cave system to rest up a bit, but otherwise we can just move on.
Yeah.
I mean-
Gathos, you're a good talker, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is as good a place as any to rest, and I don't think it's feasible that he's gonna not notice us.
Mhm.
So, might as well set things straight. Shall we?
Do
then?
I get any spider sense from
Not from this far away.
living in the Underdark? Okay.
You can tell.
Well, not against the person directly, just spider sense about the Underdark.
Oh,
or no?
yeah. You do know that some people around the area, like you don't know this specific area, but you do know that some people around in the Underdark claim spots known as territories. This might be a holder of a territory due to the fact that no real humanoid sticks around for that long. They likely fill their canteens or whatnot and then move forwards. So they are someone you can talk to, but if you don't get them on your side, they're probably not willing to listen to you, just allowing you to move through. Sometimes they do require a sacrifice. Sometimes they do require an offering. If you want to be safe than sorry, you can probably prepare something beforehand.
I prepare a
Not
bottle
all the time,
beforehand.
but they sometimes do prepare for something.
Yes, I do prepare a bottle beforehand.
Yeah, hey, real quick before we interact with this thing, what are those shiny weapons I see floating behind us?
Oh yeah, they caught up. I personally can't use them, even though they look really cool.
Can I mean, it's gonna take time for me to even see if it's magical. Can I use an Arcana check to see if these might have some potential magic to them that, if I didn't identify, it would give me more?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me do that first. Sorry, did not mean to do that. Let me roll again.
You still
you
rolled.
got a
it's
31.
The first
Still rolled a
number
31.
is the first
Yeah.
number.
Yep.
Air horns.
Keep it.
That,
Keep it.
Air
yeah,
horns.
they're magical. Even if you rolled a 15 and above, you would have gotten it. So even if
Okay.
they counted the 19, you still got it. They are magical. They will give you a property once you identify it. You can also tell that these things can be bound to someone. So if you want to not use a spell and just have someone bind to the weapon, and they will know what it is, they can. You do, however, know that these things are haunted.
Ooh.
So there's a
Interesting.
separate non-arcanic force inside. Spirits, which is not something your arcana check would be able to identify, but know that it is foreign to the object.
Okay, so I will go up before both Gothos and Toulouse go out. I go up to Toulouse and say, do you have any preference on the rapier or the scimitar? Which one do you like better?
You do not know
I don't know. I
exactly.
thought they rolled for it just so I wouldn't have to pick.
Yeah. You
Well,
do
I
not
mean,
know-
I
I
just
was like, I
wanted.
thought I already solved this
No,
problem.
Well, no. The reason why I'm asking is because I have one spell for identify, and I want to give you the pick of the litter, so to speak, of which one you want to have ready to know right now.
Both of them
Oh,
are
I have
haunted.
to
That's why I rolled it because I couldn't decide.
Okay.
I have an idea. I have an
Indecisive
idea, but I don't know if you guys like it. My idea is this. Why don't you go ahead and burn your last spell, if that's what you're intending to do, on this strange looking orb here. And then you'll be able to ritual identify both of the weapons once we actually get to a resting type.
I can't ritual
Camp
cast identify.
situation. Oh, identify is not ritual?
No, my mine's coming from a cleric spell list, not from
Oh,
wizard. So
okay.
that it doesn't matter.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry.
in that case, I will identify the rapier that she first got when we left.
Okay. In addition to doing the rapier standard damage, it does do an additional 2d 4 ice damage.
Oh, dang.
Dang!
Ice rapier.
Holy shit!
Nice.
Triple strike.
It's known as Frost Kiss.
Frost kiss.
You can also name it yourself. It's perfectly fine. It's just it's called in my notes.
And I'm sorry, what does it do again?
It's a D8 rapier that does an additional 2d4 ice damage.
2d8. Did
I'm
you not
sorry.
say?
I'm trying to write it down. What extra damage or what does it do?
2d8 ice damage on top of 1d8 slashing.
So it does 1d8. Okay, so now I'm confused. So it does 1d8
1d8
plus
slashing, 1d8 slashing, which is the common damage
rapier.
for a rapier, and then the magical part is 2d8 ice damage.
I'll help you set out the macro. No worries.
Now, curiosity, when she does, well, I guess sneak attack is completely separate anyways, the d6s, right? So yeah, those are just on top of that if she ever wanted to use that particular...
Yeah, if she used that for sneak attack, she would be doing awesome damage.
And then I also let you know, Toulouse, that it is, I guess, you said both of them are haunted?
They're both haunted. But I already mentioned beforehand, your Identify would not be able to register what exactly the haunting spirit does. And
oh, no, I know.
No.
But I mean,
okay. The other thing I was going to say is, I think I was misheard again. 2d4, not 2d8.
Okay. D4, sorry.
Yeah, 1d8 slashing from the rapier and 2d4 from the frost.
Still super good.
What I was gonna say is with the haunted thing is I tell her that I have no idea what the haunted stuff is about, but there's something else to it that essentially just keep in mind of if you decide to use it.
Once you connect to it with a short rest or however long you want to take, a short rest, the minimal time, you would figure out what the spirit does.
So there you go.
Yeah, in the meantime... Oh, sorry, go ahead, please.
No, you go ahead. I thought we were going to have you go talk to this person and then rest up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Is that we should probably go talk to this character, as it were. Toulouse, if you want to lead the way, I'll be right behind you. The rest of it, you can come as well.
Yep, I'm going to be right behind... I prepared a bottle, so I'm going to be right behind Gothos. I actually prepared 2 bottles. You said get something ready. I'm going to prepare 2 bottles depending on how it goes.
I'm going to stay at the halfway point. So you guys go all the way and I'll be at whatever halfway point is closest to you guys.
Okay.
Trundly Dudley. Toulouse, would you like me to go first, or you want to make some introductions?
I thought you were gonna. I thought we said you were gonna.
I also thought you were gonna do that.
Well, I'm sorry. You put me behind her. Him.
I need to move everyone.
Right. Greetings, traveler.
Don't trade your spots.
Do you speak the common tongue?
They turn around and I'll just show you their token now. You still can't see their face. It's shrouded in darkness. Which is why I'm really glad Toulouse didn't actually look at the face, because it's quite literally shrouded in darkness. So the tongue comes out. You can definitely tell that it has a very long tongue. It does draw itself back in, and then it states... actually, this one has a voice already set. So, it does state... Yes, I speak the tongue. What exactly do you need?
Ooh, that's a little bit much distortion. I didn't catch that.
Now I'll just go with clear one. Yes, I speak the tongue. What exactly do you need?
We seek to rest in this place.
It just says some roll persuasion.
No, really good.
We are but humble travelers. We seek to rest here. We mean not to disturb you if you don't disturb us. Or something like that.
Well, if it says that, it would be disadvantage.
Oh yeah, I know. That's
I'm
why I
gonna
said
keep
something like that because I am not the diplomat.
Well, according to last scene, neither is Gothos. Hmm.
I was disrespected.
I was disrespected. How dare they not let us disrespect them? Now, the entity looks towards you, looks behind you, clearly at the larger group, and then states, "It seems that you and yours will likely cause damage here. I suggest you maybe find another place."
What damage can sleeping people do? And we can provide. Well, we would not sleep here for free. Let's put it that way.
Hmm.
Have you ever had
Did we come around the
chocolate?
bottom or the top?
You can round the east. That way.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I think I'm on the
But
wrong
have
way.
you ever had
That way.
Okay. Oh no, I meant like
Like specifics, you went down south to meet up with them. Unless you wanted to hop over the north section.
so that's what I was asking because there's like a space here and a space here that maybe I looked in when we were walking by.
Oh yeah, those places have nothing.
Okay.
It's like an
Anyway.
empty section of a room-like area. But they don't have like secret treasures, gems jettisoning out from the roof.
All right.
Hold on, we've made this mistake before. I am Gothos, Paladin of Timora. Might I ask your name?
I suppose you may. Are you?
Am I? Or is that how you pronounce your name?
No, I am asking you.
I am?
He's reconfirming that your real name is Gothos
Yes.
because names have power.
It is one of many of my names. I have others.
Roll deception. No, you don't have to roll. No, Kobo, that's not what he was confirming. He was just quite literally asking, are you asking his name?
Oh no, it's Kobo just being paranoid of the Underdark.
That's fair. But this is in the Feyland. True, names do have power.
If you do not
Pretty
wish to tell me your name, you can simply state by which a name that I might call you by.
It's perfectly alright. I go by Alabaster here.
Me and my companions seek nothing but tranquil moments, Alabaster. If others bring conflict to this place, it will not be our will that brings us here.
I suppose that is true. Well then, you did state that you're willing to not be here for free. Do you have any green root, specifically dried? I'd be more than willing then to allow you to stay for some time. It has been
Just
too long that I've had anything seasoned for a meal.
Did your mount actually grab some of those weird dried herbs off the table, or did you just grab the potions?
Just grabbed all the potions.
I have an idea. I just kind of tap Gothos on the shoulder. Psst, hey,
Yes, Coco.
I don't know what green root is, but I have this.
Okay, yeah. What is that?
Waiting
You're
for-
pointing. You're pointing at a vial. Or
No,
a
I'm
pouch.
pointing at a pouch.
Yeah, you're pointing at a pouch. I don't know what's in there.
I don't know either, but it's a pouch of really, really good spices. I thought I could sell it, but
All right, let me see what I can do here. All right.
they're really good
Um,
spices. That much I can tell you.
which is true.
I wasn't given any specifics. I just know that they're really good spices.
Okay, yeah. Alright. I'm like leaning over and we're gonna pop open the little top there and take a little sniff. Does it smell like
Go
good
ahead
spices?
and roll Constitution saving throw.
Lovely.
I picked these up at the one place. You said that I could probably sell it for a lot of money because it was really good, but I didn't get any specifics on the spice.
Yeah. Because you, well, I'll explain that.
Gothos is addicted to cocaine.
No, it's not that kind of spice.
So, as you take a good sniff of it, you begin to almost sneeze. You close the bag and then just shoot snot to the right of you rather than shooting it into the lake. Luckily enough, that is fine. You saved yourself and maybe customary actions. But as you look and smelled it, you can identify a few hints. You can tell that the spices themselves are mixed with a whole bunch of powder, pepper, some good. I'll give it to you since you saved on Constitution. Green root essence extract. Maybe you can swing it with that. Maybe. Also, a few other spices. There is not one spice, but many here. Overall, the spices would act flavorful and would be extremely potent. It could be used as a makeshift pepper bomb or just sold for a lot of money.
You don't have to give him all of it. You can just, take some of his rations and sprinkle it on his fish and say, "How does that taste?" Something like that.
Yeah, okay. But worst case scenario, we can give it the whole pouch here.
Oh, worst case, but don't gare in worst case.
Yeah, right.
Try and bring me somewhere.
Yeah, okay. So, I can't guarantee you a meal entirely green root flavored, but I do have this wonderful melange of spices that I think with
Ooh, that's a good word.
It would go with maybe some roast fish here. I don't know what the pool is like, but if you're looking for a wonderful meal, I think that we can provide. If you we have this spice mix, it does include the powdered green root. It's potent though. We got it. It's an old family recipe from deep in the Underdark, I think. Wasn't that what you were told, Kobo?
Yep. Yes, I was.
Roll persuasion +1. It's not exactly what he asked for, so you don't get a higher modifier, but it is close.
It might taste better, and even if his fish isn't enough, I do have one ration of salted fish.
Yeah, additionally, I have something that would be wonderful for dessert. Oh, with the +1.
I suppose that could work. He does extend his hand out. What do you do? Do you just
I will
dump
say,
a little bit into his hand?
Oh, yeah, would you like to sample the spices, or is this the pack that we're making? One good meal for a good night's sleep.
You said you trade it for a rest here, did you not?
Indeed,
If not,
so.
I suppose you could find another place. Just fill up your water and then head out.
I shake his hand. I was simply inquiring as to the nature of the compact and how we are sealing it. One good meal for a good night's rest. Agreed.
No.
The bag of spices, then? Okay, here you go.
Okay. When you shook his hand, you can tell that he has way more joints than that type of hand should. Take it however you will. But he does take the bag, place it upon his side, take out what appears to be his left index finger, scoop into it, and almost curls it to the point that it looks like he's breaking his bone in two separate sections, and then sprinkles it on top of his fish that he's currently cooking. You may find an empty cavern here and rest for the day. Then he closes
And,
the pouch and puts it into his coat. Cowl, whatever you want to call it.
And so you won't disturb us, and you shall not allow any to disturb us?
So long as you're here, you will remain as safe as the waters are tranquil.
Thumbs up.
If anyone disturbs them, they'll have to deal with me.
Was a whole pouch of spice, but at least we have a guard, so I guess I can take that.
I lost my spice rack, but at least I have someone that can protect me for my dear life.
Yeah.
I rolled a 26, man. There wasn't doing much better than that.
I know, I understand. I'm just playing the character.
But yeah, you're good to long rest here. He doesn't say that, I do.
I will,
There's a couple of large caverns back there and set up pretty nicely.
Yeah, and we'll set up a 4 guard rotation. We need 8 hours each, so we can bust it down to.
I was going to say,
anyway.
Theoretically, we can have your mount stand guard, and this guy's going to stand guard, so we can all get good rests.
I mean, if you want to, if you don't believe him and have someone to guard. He does point to like 4 different sections of caverns if you want your privacy.
He's got like little motel rooms set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll head to one of those.
Alright, I'm just going to drag you to the closest one Roswin's at. Also, Kobo, if you're speaking, I can't hear a thing you're saying.
Sorry. I was going to say, this is just a suggestion to the group, but what if we took a short rest, then a long rest, like back to back?
I'm good on spells to do a full 8-hour shift.
I was thinking that we could take the short rest. Roswin could arcane recovery some spell slots to identify our other 2 items, and then we could long rest so that we all leave with a full compact of spells.
Who has a passive of 15?
Me.
So Toulouse, as you're contemplating this, you do see that the entity that said that was going to keep watch over you guys begins to step onto the lake. Oh, oops, that silhouette's no longer there. And there's ice forming as soon as they hit the water. No ice is disturbed, and everything is as peaceful as they stated. They continue to move forward, and the water itself begins to become an actual form of ice until they move their feet away. And then they land on one of the 2 small little islands in the lake and then begin to rest. They look towards the fire that's currently adjacent to them now, stretch out one hand, and then the fire begins to move towards them.
Nice.
Oh, that's why they call it alabaster. Call you alabaster. Yeah. Like ice or snow.
Maybe. You're also too far away to make that joke and maybe die again.
Okay. Well, he's definitely gonna keep good watch of us, or watch for us. He's in the middle of the lake now.
Yeah.
Do I get the feeling that are we allowed? Do I feel like we're gonna run out of time or anything? Like his deal or whatever. How long do we have here? Like a full 24-hour rest, or does he need us out of here? Like,
well, he did say a full day, so I'm assuming 24 hours. We can argue the point if he decides to, renege. I don't know.
He did say you
making
can
sure.
have a long rest here. It all depends on how long he considers a long rest, but safe to say you have at least like 10 hours.
All right, that's a short and a long rest, plus 1 hour, so I think we'll be okay with that, if you guys do.
Also, Akio states shoot it in the face.
The pacifist says that. Now I'm frightened.
Yeah, if you guys are okay with that, then I can start doing the arcane recovery for an hour, and then I can identify one more thing, and then I can regain all of my spells with long rest.
Okay. A short rest later, what are you identifying?
The
Orb and Scimitar, what you got?
I know.
Oh, sorry,
And I have to attune to this weapon, don't I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll start doing that too at the beginning of the thing or whatever.
At the beginning of the
Yeah.
short rest, you would be there. At this point in time, you would be fully connected to it. But I want to first know
Yeah.
what Roswin identifies, unless
Yeah.
you need a little
Definitely.
bit more time.
No, I just needed to say that before I forgot. Sorry.
That's fair.
I would forget.
Gothos, do you use a scimitar, or can you use a scimitar? Or is it not as good as the stuff you've got?
Well, I mean, it depends on how magic it is, I guess. I can use damn near every weapon.
And then Kobo, you use weapons too, right?
Actually, all I've got are simple weapons, which is basically just a dagger and a staff.
No,
Otherwise,
my-
I would definitely love one of those weapons.
That my point is, you can use weapons.
Yeah, simple weapons. I can't
Simple
use a
weapons.
scimitar or a rapier because they're not simple weapons.
Okay. Considering our heavy fighters need to have the best stuff, I'm gonna do the scimitar.
Okay.
As you begin to examine the scimitar with a strange black hilt, you can determine what it does. A strange aura begins to emanate around it, and you begin to identify what it does. It does an additional 2d6 necrotic damage, in addition to its standard array. You can tell that it has a spirit bound and haunting the weapon, and to figure out what that does, you do need to bind to it.
So it's a 3d6 necrotic damage weapon.
Yep, I relay that to Gothos and say, if you are interested, you can try this out. If not, then we can put it on the back burner for a bit, but
You
No,
do get
yeah,
the
you-
name. It's known as Phantom's Grace.
there you go.
Yeah, I'll take that, and I'll when I sleep tonight, I think I'll maybe forget if Paladins. I forget what spell it is, but yeah, I might be able to get a remove curse just in case. Probably 3rd level, which I don't have.
Okay, and then from there, we'll all start our long rest.
Before you begin to start your long rest, Toulouse then connects and
Wait a second.
syncs.
I have the music box for our short rest.
Yeah,
I don't know if that'll help anybody or if anybody cares.
like, unless someone gets attacked, you should be fine.
Okay.
Okay. Before you start your long rest, Toulouse finishes up syncing and synchronizing with the weapon. As soon as that happens, you do get the spirit form overlapping and enveloping your very essence. Only you can see the spirit itself, and I really should have thought this through and got the token before this happened. But, I didn't.
Next time. Don't worry about it.
Here we are. Theater of the mind.
It's fine, I can grab it, but it begins to speak to you, and then it states, who are you?
I'm Toulouse, and who are you?
Oh, I'm Gwen. Do you know where my mom is?
Say, Mom.
It said mom.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh.
Oh,
I hear the heartstrings plucking.
that's
I
okay.
know, right?
Boy.
Like, did you just say Mom? Everything
Yeah.
pauses. No, I'm just
Yep.
kidding. Oh,
That's okay. Do you know if she'll be back soon?
I'm not too sure. I don't know how long you've been in this state.
Probably a while.
Hmm. Do you know exactly what you are?
Maybe. My mom and dad said I was a spirit. Well, I became one. Oh, found the token, by the way. Toulouse, only you can see this.
I don't know. I think we can see it.
Out of the game, smart Alec.
That's awesome.
Oh, such a little cutie pie.
Yeah.
So who you said your parents said you were a spirit? Who were your parents then?
I don't know. But my mom and dad adopted me though. And then they said I needed to stand in a circle, and then I fell asleep. And now this is the second time I woke up. The first time Mom said that I was going to go to sleep for a while until she found someone. Are you that person?
I don't know. We found you. Well, we found this weapon, I should say, not specifically you. We found this weapon in a house that tried to eat us.
Yeah, that sounds like Mom's house.
Interesting.
That's how she found me and my brother.
Well, now, are you okay if I take you away from the house?
As long as Mom's fine, it's fine.
I'm pretty sure your mom's fine. Your mom's fine.
Okay.
We're moving away from the house, and
Yeah, it's scary.
you seem nice, and I think you'll enjoy going on a journey with us. You'll be able to see a lot of different things.
A journey? I've only been to the house and this other place. She then begins to describe a land of shadow and no light, extinguished color, and permanent death. Those two places. Going somewhere else might be nice.
Okay, then.
She begins to play with her feet, like kind of like a toddler or a kid would do. Whenever they're bored, they like sit down and they begin to just muddle about.
All right, Gwen. You are adorable, and I need to get some rest.
Okay. I'll be around if you want to talk.
Of course, thank you. And I will take my rest now. Do you guys look at me weird?
Yeah, this was entirely one-sided for the rest of the group.
Like, are you guys even paying attention? I look around, I'm like, you guys see, you guys notice, this little thing named Gwen by any chance?
She points to the empty space.
Is Rosalind, are you still awake?
I'm busy doing some stuff with the sword, and I'm just like trying to like. You see my fingers up in the air, just doing the identifying.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, in the morning. And I'll go to sleep.
So, as people begin to go to sleep, bound their items, learn and identify the very beings that you might have picked up, one thing is certain. Things have gotten a lot worse. A little bit better, but a whole lot worse as we end the session for today.